Hello viewers, welcome to Up Ogun, a program that highlights the activities of the state government. In the studio with me is the Executive Secretary, Ogun State Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Board, Al-Haji Dauja Babatunde Salau. Al-Haji, salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
For the benefit of our viewers at home, can you please tell us your agency and what you do?
Thank you very much. I am, as pronounced, I'm the Executive Secretary of Ogun State Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Board. This is the board that is saddled with the following responsibilities. One, we liaise with what you call National Hajj Commission and Saudi Arabia on matters that deals with what you call Hajj policy in Nigeria vis-a-vis Ogun State. We also ensure that what you call the visas of our pilgrims are promptly processed and issued. We also ensure that all our pilgrims also process what you call the basic traveling allowance of our pilgrims. That is the money they will use when in the Holy Land. Then we also ensure that they have good medical care. That is called what you call the health care services under the medication. We also ensure that we give them what we call the adequate education orientation that will be beneficial, that will assist them when they now begin what we call the holy pilgrimage in Saudi Arabia. We also ensure that we will give them what we call a befitting accommodation, very close to Haram, that is the mosque. That is about with whether through transportation or when they walk, just 5 minutes to Haram. And at the same time, to crown it all, we give them everything that will make Hajj what you call a seamless effort.
Okay, thank you, Alhaji. Recently, we heard that the 2024 Hajj has started in earnest. What preparation has been put in place by your agency?
For now, we have announced to all intended pilgrims, whether from Ogun State or from neighboring states, because we always have pilgrims from other states venturing to go along with Ogun State. We announced, we've used all the what you call the print media, we've used what you call the televisions, and also what you call our various social media platform that will help us to transmit this information, to disseminate this information adequately to our pilgrims, such that to inform them that we have started, that we have commenced the payment of what you call initial high deposit of 4.5 million. That is the amount now based on the prevalence what you call foreign exchange.
Talking about the deposit, recently we heard that the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria issued a release that the intending pilgrims must deposit 4.5 million naira before the full payment is actually announced.
Yes. So
how far have you gone about this, about sensitizing people on this?
Thank you very much. I said we have been trying. One, we have written letters to all the stakeholders in the state, all the stakeholders in the state, all the local government in the state, all the religious organizations in the state, and more importantly, what you call the League of Imams and Alphas in the state. They've been informed accordingly. Apart from that, as I've said, we have what you call our various social platforms. We are linked to all intended pilgrims, informing them of the commencement of what you call initial high deposit. This is just a projected amount that pilgrims will pay before we do final computation of all parameters that will make up what you call the Hajj fare, and which will be announced later. Okay. But before that time, we are now asking them to pay 4.5 million.
Yes, I was going to tell you that you should explain to our viewers in details what this 4.5 million naira entails.
4.5 million naira is what you call the initial high deposit. Initial high deposit.
What is it going to take care of?
That is known to all. It encompasses all activities of Hajj, from airline to BTA to accommodation to feeding to visa, everything that will make pilgrims to leave Nigeria, go to Saudi Arabia, perform Hajj effectively and efficiently, and return back to Nigeria. All expenses will be covered through what you call Hajj fare.
Okay, talking about the 2024 Hajj now, Can you please explain in detail the modalities, apart from reaching out to the stakeholders and all that, what are other modalities that has been put in place in Ogun State to make it seamless?
Thank you very much. For people not to have unnecessary fear, we have announced that one, the intending pilgrims, they can pay through different ways. One, they can go to their banks. Instead, this world is not, there is no era of carrying money about again. They should go to their respective banks and purchase what you call the bank draft, which will now bear the name of Ogun State Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Board. If you think otherwise, you can also come to what you call the Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Board, the office, at Governor's Office Okemosun, Abeokuta, to collect what you call the tellers, in which they will pay. But we have been saying, please make sure you pay either through the bank draft or through direct payments into our designated accounts using our bank tellers. If you are not clear, my sister, if you are not clear with this, you can come to our headquarters, which I've said. Now, we are now also saying that we have given them a chance. There is no compulsion that you should pay at once. But if you have your money, we have been seeing people paying at once. We give you, you can pay in 3 installments. But everything must be done between now and December ending, maximally January 5. Because based on the what you call the calendar event from Saudi Arabia, which has been thoroughly analyzed to us, and everything disseminated to us by what you call National Hajj Commission of Nigeria. National Hajj Commission, that is the umbrella body in Hajj administration in Nigeria, established by federal government, that supervises all agencies, boards and commission that has to do with even private operators with respect to what you call holy pilgrimage to Saudi Arabia. They've told us now that one, all payments must be done between now and December ending, or it will close finally January 5. That's why we employ people to look at this. Because of the following, I said calendar of events. What is that calendar event? Calendar event is the program, what you call how 2024 Hajj will take place, has been released by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. They are saying that remittance must be done by January. For us to do this, we must pay to NACON that will remit the total payment of Nigerian pilgrims to Saudi Arabia. Then all documentation, MOU, with all the service providers in Saudi Arabia will be concluded at the end of February. It is the payment that will determine what memorandum of understanding that you sign. That is the number that paid will determine what you are going to sign. And to tell you, by 1st of March, by the grace of Almighty Allah, inshallah, they will start applying for visa application. We start applying for visa. And issuance of visa will start by Saudi Arabia on the 1st of March, unlike before, when people will wait till the end of Ramadan. No. It will, by 1st of March, there will be commencement of visa issuance by Saudi Arabia, and by the grace of Almighty Allah, by 29th of April, they will end everything. That is approximately, all things being equal, 50 days to Arafah. And commitment of year leave will start early of May. You can now see the scenario of everything. Unlike before, we say after Ramadan, we start paying. Now, what we are saying is that we need to educate our people more that Hajj administration globally has changed, and Nigeria must follow that pattern, and that is what's in place now.
So, Alhaji, based on the timetable now,
yes,
how many slots has been given to Ogun State concerning the 2024 Hajj?
Tentatively, which is still subject to addition. If you're able to pay what you have been given to us initially, we have the opportunity of asking for more, which we believe we normally do. For now, we've been given 1,191 slots.
Okay, you're saying that there could be variation.
No, I said immediately we pay the initial what have been allocated to us, we can still apply for more, which we used to do.
Okay, before I let you go, Alhaji, there has been testimonies of the concerning the 2023 Hajj For the benefit of our viewers at home, can you please tell us what they should expect when they go to Saudi Arabia with the Ogun State government?
As usual, Alhamdulillah, I want to use this medium to thank His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun, our able leader. Last year and previously, whatever we ask, he is always giving to us. Whatever we ask is always given to us. Always given to us. And immediately, like what you said last year, all activities that require financing from government paid before the commencement. All activities that require financing. And this year, as we are talking now, immediately we are giving the go-ahead to start. We wrote to the government, and we have been given the go-ahead. The Secretary has given us the go-ahead through the Secretary to the state government that we should commence. We should know that last year, we are giving all what we call excursion to historical places provided by government. Transportation of pilgrims from Nigeria last year became a point for other states to see when we got to the Hajj camp. The kind of security that marshal our people to that place. Prompt issuance of BTA coordinated, they should expect it. Prompt processing of visa. We don't normally leave our pilgrims behind. And at the same time, we are still telling them, last year, all our pilgrims, 2023, we are lifted to Saudi Arabia 3 times. Unlike when you have delay, we are telling them that they should expect more and better services this year. And the kind of accommodation, before we could have 3-4 houses, but last year, or which 2023, all our pilgrims housed in one place. And they can testify. All 121,229 pilgrims that performed Hajj last year, we went there successfully, we came back successfully. No case of death, but the case of it was all apart. But the kind of medication, the kind of medical team put in place, the kind of what we call the ad hoc committee put in place by government. And also, the man that led the whole delegation, which is Professor Kamal Balogun, his expertise came to bear that day. Because the kind of religious, the kind of enlightenment they witnessed, it's not that I'm boasting. Many states came to our house to eat. Ajẹ, oku, that we eat in surplus, which they should be expecting more this year.
Okay,
inshallah.
So finally, Alhaji, before I let you go, what's your advice to intending pilgrims in Ogun State for 2024?
My advice is this. Ogun State remains constant. Our governor is always constant. Constant in the sense that he's a man that improves all the time. He's telling us that we should look for ways of improving more than what we provided in 2023, and we are working towards that. And what we are now expecting our pilgrims to do now is this. Please kindly comply with the payment schedule that is between now and December, because we have received letter from NACON saying we should start remitting the amount paid by our pilgrims. What are we going to remit if they do not pay? And at the same time, they are telling us that if you do not pay as early as possible, instead of adding to our slots, they extended it to do what? To reduce. But that is not the situation in Ogun State. I know we are going to add more because I believe in our people. And finally, we are now employing our pilgrims that whatever they do, they should have fear of Almighty Allah as the bedrock in their journey. So, thank you very much.
So thank you, Alhaji. On this note, I want to say Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much.
This is where we call it a day on our program, What's Up Ogun. Until we come your way next time, bye.